Breath of the Wild is exactly what Nintendo's Legend of Zelda franchise needs right now. It harkens back to the freedom and wonder of earlier Zelda games, while doing away with the dull bits from more recent titles like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. The game wastes no time thrusting you into a huge world with only a minimal amount of direction. Once you get past a short introductory sequence, you can pretty much go anywhere, though you'll quickly learn that you'll need better equipment to take on more powerful enemies. While you've been able to change outfits and weapons in previous Zelda games, Breath of the Wild feels more like a full-fledged RPG. You can equip Link with clothing and armor, as well as weapons including swords, axes, spears, and bows. Those weapons won't last forever though, they'll break down over time, which forces you to keep collecting new arms and becoming proficient with different weapon types. Everything about the game feels like a big step forward. The combat system is similar to other 3D Zelda titles, but there's also a new parry system for deflecting enemies and attacking their weak points. You also have access to runes that let you do things like move magnetic items, throw bombs, and stop time. They naturally play a big role in the game's puzzles, but some of them are also helpful during combat. Your Sheikah Slate also helps you map out the world, and unlike other games, it's not chock full of icons to visit. It's up to you to fill out the map and investigate intriguing places on the horizon. And aside from some earlier moments in the game, it doesn't really hold your hand. You have to figure out where to go and how to accomplish your various objectives. While that might sound tiresome, it never really gets old. In many ways, Breath of the Wild feels like modern open-world RPGs like Skyrim and The Witcher 3. In addition to supporting a huge map, collecting ingredients and cooking recipes is also a major part of the game. And you'll also have to watch out for your stamina meter, which limits how long you can do things like running, climbing, and swimming. And yes, there's a lot of climbing in this game. It seems like a strange mechanic at first, but I eventually learned to love it. You can scale most vertical surfaces, and that leads to a real sense of discovery when you end up stumbling into secrets. This is a game that surprises and delights you at practically every turn. It's also gorgeous, with a vibrant and colorful art style. I particularly enjoyed the weather and lighting effects, like the shadows and orange hue that would highlight every sunset. There's also a wide variety of environments to explore, including sandy beaches and snow-capped mountains. No matter where you are, the game often makes you feel like a small part of a massive world. I was also surprised by how often I died, and really how little I minded. Usually it was due to a treacherous climb or a nasty group of enemies, but when things went wrong I knew it was my fault and not due to the game being unfair. Breath of the Wild is an ideal launch title for the Nintendo Switch, since it proves that system can power good-looking games. Being able to play a huge Zelda game on the go is pretty mind-blowing too. Mostly though, I like being able to hop between portable modes and big-screen gaming on the Switch. The game is also headed to the Wii U, and it's a tempting buy if you own that system and don't plan on upgrading anytime soon. If you've ignored recent Zelda games, it's worth taking a close look at Breath of the Wild. It evokes a sheer exploration of the first Zelda, with the enormous horizon-filled world of Zelda 64 and Wind Waker. Most importantly though, Nintendo made some noticeable improvements on a formula that was getting a bit stale. In the end, Breath of the Wild isn't just a great Zelda entry, it's a reminder of what a great Nintendo game can be.